All right, my audio is now included, so it should be going good.
All right, let me go to the channel here. All right, we are both picking up on the channel. Okay, Jared, so just say something right now. Just say like hi.
Hey, what's happening?
There's a bit of a delay on the feed, so I just have to wait to hear you and make sure you're. Okay, yeah, we're working. Cool. I'm gonna mute that so I don't hear myself echoing. And let's get started. All right. So me and my friends on Xbox Minecraft are starting a RPG stream slash YouTube series. So we're going to be streaming. I think our schedule is going to be like Wednesdays at 6 and maybe another day of the week. So maybe like a Friday at 6. But we'll get back to you on the scheduling here. Um, but the stream is pretty much an RPG set into a setting of like medieval fantasy kind of idea. Um, so there's two main factions in this world. There's the Ko Empire, of which my stream will be about, and then there's the Jargonian Empire, which my friend on Xbox will be streaming elsewhere. The two are competing and will be doing politics, will be interacting in totally different ways. We have nothing planned as of right now. The big catch to this stream is that neither empire will be talking to each other about our plot lines, or will be watching each other's streams. So any interaction will be completely live and unplanned. So if we decide to attack them or they decide to attack us, the opposing empire will not know unless we tell them in game under channel. There are a couple of guidelines we have laid down that anything built in this world cannot be built out of bedrock. There can be no impossible structures. By this, I mean everything has to be interactable with. We can't have something buried under a mountain made of 5 layers of obsidian that no one will ever find in the stream and can't get through if it were to happen. Um, so there's no bedrock, there's no impossible structures. If we die in game, we're gonna try and work around it. Everything is pretty much improv except for a basic storyline that we've mapped out. Um, with this, we encourage people to pick a side, pick the Ko or the Jargonians, and support that side. Watch both streams if you want, and tell the streamer that or the empire that you like what the other empire is doing, and try and be interactive. Tell us what you want to see more of, what you don't want to see. Try and encourage things to happen throughout the game. Um, that being said, I think I've covered all the bases. So let me tell you where to find. First of all, you know where my Twitch stream is if you're watching this. But almost every night after my Twitch, by the end of the night, I will upload this stream onto YouTube. You can find my YouTube at capital M 3 capital T capital A space capital K ILLJOY. That's meta with a 3 space Killjoy, and the meta is all capitals. And then K for Killjoy is capital. So I will upload them there where you guys can put more comments on them and be a little more interactive. My opposing gamer who will be running the other empire, you can find his YouTube account at capital M ENDED capital T. That's Mended T with a capital M. And he will hopefully be streaming soon. He's playing in game right now, but I think he is in creative, finishing up his empire. But he should be streaming shortly, within a few episodes of us. But you can find him on that Mended T with a capital M and a capital T, all one word. As for his stream, it is the same exact thing, I believe. It's Mended T capital M, capital T, and that'll be on Twitch. I'll put links to all that on my YouTube channel. And I can write it in the chat line in a minute. So here, let me do this. So mine is Meta Killjoy. That is my YouTube channel. I just posted in the comments. And then this is the opposing side. That is Mended T for both of the YouTube and the stream. So yeah, you can find those there. Now, as for that, in my party right now is GoldenEye222, I believe, is his gamer tag. He will be the other voice actor. As of right now, will be me and him running the Co-Empire. He will be, for my storyline I have basically written out, he will be staying the same kind of character throughout the show. If he dies, we'll improv it around, but I'll be changing characters often to fit the storyline. I am the leader, the party leader, and the host of this Minecraft universe. So I'm gonna be often switching settings and whatnot to fit their needs. But when we're doing missions and stuff, I won't be tinkering too much with that kind of stuff. There's no interacting in creative mode, so though my opposing Jargonian is building his empire still in creative mode, we will not see him unless he decides to change it. So we hold on, I'm sending how to find my Twitch to a friend. So me and him will be doing a basic storyline that will interact with the Jargonians, and hopefully things will be interesting. And like I said, we encourage a lot of interaction from the audience. And please share and get as many of your friends to watch. Alright, now enough of that. Let's talk about... Let me switch here into creative mode for a second. Let's talk about the Co-Empire. So behind me, let me switch into first person view. Right here is the capital city. This is Deliora. And legend has it that it was built by the god Deli, who is the god of light. And this is, yeah, it's inspired a bit by Lord of the Rings. So if anyone's a Lord of the Rings fan, this is Deliora, the capital city of the Co-Empire. If you can see in the faint distance, you can see a wall that completely surrounds my land. There are only two entry points, a land entry point and a sea entry point, both guarded by gate towers. There are many building structures in this land, like over there's a little town. You see a little ranch over there, and you can see a tower. Let me get a little closer. A tower over there. So there's a bunch of structures built in here that you'll see more in depth as we go through the world. The Co-Empire's sole existence is to destroy all darkness and evil within the world. This includes all the monsters all the mobs that appear in the middle of the night. So all the creepers, the zombies, the endermen, the skeletons, zombie pigmen, everything. Pretty much anything that isn't a villager or a player, we want to destroy. And that being said, if we find out anything is helping the dark side or trying to use the dark side, not the dark side, not Star Wars, but like the dark aura, the evil of the world. If there's any tampering with that isn't condoned by the Co-Empire, then we are enemies with them. So you might see a possible plot invasion when we meet the Jargonians, if they are tampering with any kind of evil that might cause us to be enemies. So we kind of stay confined within our walls. We have elite military groups that will be explained shortly, but very few people get to leave the big walls unless you're part of the military. So that's where our storyline is going to take place. Is a young man is joining into our military. He has to be a recruit. He gets trained, and then he can become a cadet. And after that, he can work his way up into the higher military groups and hopefully leave the wall. So, with that being said, we will start. And in the beginning of this, I'm going to fly to where my fellow voice actor is. In the beginning of the stream, I'm going to be taking place as a drill sergeant. This is the compound. This is where the military training will take place. We're going to drop in here. All right. So, do you want the Steve skin on? Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, I don't have any other good skins. Let me take a peek real quick.
All right. Well, while he's doing that, so this is where we're going to take place. The military compound, which will all be shown shortly. So yeah, I'm the drill sergeant for this episode. From here on out.
This one looks kind of cool.
You're a fucking prisoner. Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to be the drill sergeant. I'm just gonna call. What do you want me to call you? What's your in-game character? What's name?
Logan.
Logan. All right, Logan. So I hopefully will remember that. He is Logan, the recruit joining our army. So
I'm hoping I can remember it.
I am going to take a second here to put this into survival mode, and please feel free to make fun of us all you want. I should probably hold on. I gotta go back into creative for a second. I gotta give myself some things really quick in creative mode. Oh, I have a lot of stuff in my inventory I should probably get rid of too. Do you have anything?
I have sand. I have sand.
Hey, you want to drop it and I'll pick it up and get rid of it? There we go. I wish I could like use the proper tools here. What am I doing? There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna use the skin without armor. I want to put armor on, but this is a dope skin, so I'm just gonna use the skin. So let me figure out what button I'm using. I am gonna get a metal sword, though. And then I will have food, so if you get hungry, just let me know.
I'll let you know.
I don't want potatoes. I want bread. Where the frig is bread?
What will ever fill my hunger the fastest?
Soup is, I think, the best item to eat, but I don't want to use soup, because then you have the bowls lying around, and that's just no good. Why do I have a sickle now? Why am I picking up random things? Bow. Okay. Here, I'm gonna give you some bread. Here, have some bread. If you get hungry, eat that bread.
64 pieces of bread? Holy shit.
You're a baker. You're a good baker. Oh, god damn it! Alright. Now I'm putting myself into survival mode. Wait, so we just got a comment. Livewire says, just say they did and kill them. Oh, he's saying about the dark arts, I think. We haven't found them yet. I'll say that, but I'm saying it live. We haven't found them yet in the storyline. So yeah, you can see that. All right, are you ready?
Oh fuck, my nose is bleeding real bad. Holy shit.
Oh god damn it.
No, I'm good. It's only the top.
Voice actor down. Voice actor down. You good? Yeah, all good?
For my nose. Alright, let's go.
Alright, hold on. I'm sorry, one more thing. I forgot I gotta grab ladders. I was not prepared, obviously. Should've practiced my lines more.
I didn't practice any, so I mean.
Oh, well, aren't you better than me? Alright, you ready to do this? Let's do this, alright.
Let's do it.
You walk through the gates. Go out and make it dramatic. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, wow, your head is twitching. Alright.
Oh, wow. This looks a lot bigger than in person. Only heard stories of this place.
Welcome, recruit. Over here. There you go. stand on the orange tiles right there. I'm going to be your drill sergeant, turning you into a cadet, hopefully, if you can pass the test. First, let me explain our military structures. First of all, what you are currently in is the military training grounds called the compound. Inside here, you will be living for the next couple of weeks, learning how to be a soldier. Below me are suits of armor. To the my right, your far left, you will see a leather armor. This is what you'll be wearing as a recruit. To the left of that, your right, you will see the cadet armor. Once you graduate to be a cadet and can take on missions, you'll be wearing this armor. After that, you will see this is the Lions Barrage Armor, aka the Blue Lions. This is the Homeland Security Elite Military Group. To the left of that, you see this is the Cardinal Armor. The Cardinals are the elite group that go out in the world building forts, repair any structures inside the walls, and are in charge of the research and development of the Ko Empire. To my left of that, these are the Ender Knights. The Ender Knights are probably the most famous of the military elitists. These are the ones who dedicate their entire lives to destroying evil, going outside the walls and declaring war on anything that aligns itself with evil. Once you become a cadet, you will be able to pick, hopefully, from these. The top-ranked cadets or cadet captains are known as Espada. You become an Espada. After you graduate from Espada, you can pick from the top 3 military classes. So let me give you a tour of this this military compound so you can get acquainted with everything around you. So if you want to come up on the stairs, and I'll show you this little area.
Yes, sir.
This area is the hand-to-hand combat area. As you can see, there's some dummies over here. There's a little arena with the black tiles and the orange tiles for sparring. Over here, this iron thing with the donkey inside of it is our pit. This is where you have actual real-life training against mob creatures of evil. This large hay bale with the red wool in it, this is a target practice. If you can see on top of the structure over there, the red wool, that's where you'll be shooting from. To pass your exam, you'll have to be able to hit every red target with a bow and arrow. If you follow me over here, this long structure right here, this is called the the gauntlet. This is to work on maneuverability in combat situations. This is our quote-unquote classroom. This is where we'll be just discussing simple military ideals. This dirt mound right here serves a purpose as well. This is codenamed a rabbit hole. You'll be taught about this in your classroom. This tall structure right here with the wooden pillar, this is an obstacle beam. You'll have to pass this to get through to be a cadet. This stone structure behind it, this is where you'll get all your supplies for being a soldier. These are the markers on the wall. This will tell you what tests you have to pass to become a cadet. This stone brick structure, this is your barracks. This is where you'll be spending your time well in the compound. This large orange weird structure you might see here, this is the parkour obstacle course. Now parkour is a huge part of the Minecraft universe combat system. Being able to parkour against enemies may save your life. And then up here was what I pointed out earlier, where you can shoot the targets across the way. Now, follow me over back to the greeting station. Stand at ease at the orange tiles like you were when you first came in. Are you sure that you want to become a recruit, sir?
Yes, sir.
Being a recruit means you dedicate your life to the Ko Empire, going against any rules or laws that the Ko has placed. While being a military agent, it counts as an act of treason rather than just breaking the law and can result in execution. Do you understand this?
I understand, sir.
You understand that with special missions, you will be put your life on the line and may and as a result end up dying in the field. Are you willing for this to happen in the name of the Co-Empire?
Every day.
All right. With that being said, let's get you into recruit armor. Please stand over here at the window, and I will get you the gear you need to become a recruit. As a recruit, you will be always wearing full leather armor that I will place in the chest. Please put that on now. Did you put the armor on?
Hang on. Don't rush me.
Alrighty then. Next, you will receive a sleeping bag and a wooden sword. Of course, you would not be using a wooden sword in combat, but for training purposes, we only give you a wooden one so you don't hurt yourself or anyone who might be with you. The sleeping bag you will always have on missions in case you need to sleep in unfamiliar places that do not have a bed. Next up is an iron pickaxe. You will always have this in case you need to get out of tough scenarios. Digging your way out often might be the only way out of a situation or into a situation. Next, you will receive your food ration, which is some bread, and you will receive wood. The 5 blocks of wood can be used to make a crafting table and a door, which often will become in handy out in the field. Now, when you can't get at an enemy from a close range, or you want to get the surprise on them, you will need a bow and some arrows. Please take them from the chest now. Next, you will be receiving fireworks. Fireworks are often a way to communicate without using verbal communication out in the field. You will often be paired in squads when you're out in missions, so using fireworks with one another is the best way to communicate without or give a distraction if enemies are around. Alrighty then. Now if you come out here, please get back onto the entry pad. Thank you. With the equipment I just gave you, you are now sworn in to be a recruit. With this title, you have to understand that breaking the law, as I said earlier, as a recruit, now counts as an act of treason. Treason can most likely result in an execution. Your life is now dedicated towards the Co-Empire and helping it rid it of evil, whether that means building a structure to keep the citizens here safe, or going out and facing an Enderman face to face. Do you understand all that?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Now, we begin training in 1 day's time. You can go get acquainted in your bunkers. You may pick any bed since you're the only recruit at the time. And I will come get you when it's day. Or when it's day again. Are you ready, soldier?
Yes, sir.
Let's get to work. First up, we're going to talk to you about basic combat. Let's get some hand-to-hand combat going. please stand on the orange tiles. In the combat scenario in the Minecraft universe, it often gets into a clusterfuck, where you're just constantly swinging your sword like so, trying to out hit the other person. Now, when in most scenarios, this is a hit or miss scenario. Like, you could win, you could lose. It's almost a 50% chance. So, it's almost better to outthink them, trying to set up a scenario where you can't lose the fight by injuring them prior to your face-to-face confrontation. Face-to-face confrontation with another player or a civilian, another human being, is often frowned upon. Face-to-face combat is, unless you are over, or if you to beat somebody in face-to-face combat, you have to either have better armor than them, a better weapon than them, or have injured them prior to the fight, or post to the fight. Otherwise, it's going to be a hit or miss. If they have better armor, a better weapon, or an enchantment on their weapon, they're more likely to win. That's why in this training camp, we like to instead encourage different ways of combat rather than just running up and swinging your sword. That being said, you still need to know how to swing a sword. So, I want you to try to block. You see how I hold my sword? I'm going to attack you, and I want you to just take the blow. Just take the blow. Nope, drop your sword. Take the blow. I won't put any vital damage on you. I'm just going to hit you right in the leg right here.
Ah.
See how much health that took?
Yes.
Now pull out your sword again. I want you to block the next attack as I'm showing you, just like this. And see.
Yes.
So if you're up against an opponent who you see has better armor than you or a better weapon, often blocking and trying to get your teammate, since most of the time in the field you're going to be with a teammate or two, to assist you might be the better way to go, just to prolong the, or so you can run away. But always be aware that you can block attacks. Now I want you to come up and try a swing at me. Learn how. How did that feel?
It felt natural.
Good. Now try a continuous attack motion on a block or one of the dummies behind you, so you get the feel of what the combat is actually going to feel like is when they're constantly attacking you. Very good. All right. Now, for your final exam, you're going to have to do a full-on combat scenario face-to-face with most likely me. So, I want you to train in the meantime. Let's move on to archery. Do you have your bow?
Yes, sir.
Now, for your exam, you have to stand behind or on top of this. For now, we're going to come up to the edge of this so I can show you how to shoot a bow. Now, this is going to take some time, but you want to draw back your arrow. See how I draw back my arrow and hold it? When you feel the string tensioning as much as possible, you're going to want to aim the tip of your arrow right about where you want to fire. Now, the trick with this is, while it's flying through the air, the longer your target is away from you, the longer or the higher you have to be, because it's going to arc. So, you want to try and arc for the red spots on the thing. So you try and shoot. See how you were low? Try aiming a little higher. Go a little higher. Little higher. Alright, now I'm going to go over there. And I want you to attempt to shoot me with an arrow. Because when in combat, you're going to see someone at my size and my type rather than a big red target. Very good. Now, you see it took you a long time. I want you to train on this as well so it doesn't take you a long time, because when in a combat scenario, if someone's charging you and you want to get a few hits on them before they get face to face, you gotta be quick with the draw. Alright, let's continue. So you've learned the basic combat scenarios of face-to-face combat and bow combat. Those are the two main types of combat that are the simplest. Obviously, there's much more complexity to fighting. This is the obstacle course of parkour. Parkour is the act of jumping, running, and maneuvering around obstacles. So, you can see in the field, if you were trying to get into somewhere, into a building or whatnot, breaking down the door might not be the best scenario. So you have to learn how to, let's say, creatively get to point A to point B. Also, if you're fighting and you can move around like this, moving up obstacles, getting up on a wall and shooting down instead of fighting face to face might be the best scenario. So I'm going to demonstrate what I want you to do, and then you're going to try it. Now, for your final exam, you're going to have to be able to do this in a timed setting. So, be sure to practice this as well. Now, things might look confusing when you're doing this, and that's part of this training, as you need to learn how to quickly think on your feet of where to go to next, instead of taking a long time to come up with a plan of where you want to go. You have to be able to quickly maneuver yourself. Now, on top of the building, there's a chest. On the chest, there's a red flower. I want you to grab the red flower, and then you're going to make a leap of faith into this pool down here. As you can notice, water will often catch your fall, and if you're on a high place in a bad situation, you need to jump off and get into some water. It might be the best scenario. So I want you to try until you can get the red flower and you bring it to me. That's alright. If you need to heal up and get some food in you, go ahead.
Damn it.
It's alright, soldier. If you've never, obviously you're just a regular civilian, you've never tried to do parkour before, it can be very difficult at first. But by the time I'm done with you, you'll be a natural. That's your best score so far. While you're doing that, I'm going to talk to our viewers.
Your flower, sir.
Okay, you can drop it on down, and I'll put it back in the chest later. Good job. Did it feel more natural the more times you tried it?
Yes.
Alright. Let's move on to the next one. We're going. That's enough for today. So we're gonna go back to get some rest in your bunker. And then we have a couple more trainings in the morning. So good night, soldier.
Good night.
Wake up, soldier.
Now, what?
I know it's in the middle of the night, but training to do that requires the shade of our moon here. This is the gauntlet, or pit, whatever I called it earlier, because, you know. You're going to climb on down through here into a ladder, and you're going to wait in that room for me. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Go on in. Want you to kill the donkey. You're a sick motherfucker. Who could kill a donkey?
You told me to kill the donkey?
Sick fucker. Alright. Now, you're going to have some real life training. I'm going to spawn in a zombie. I want you to kill the zombie, alright? If things get too hairy, you let me know and I'll jump in. You understand?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Here we go. Very good, soldier. Now, in some scenarios, you might be up against two enemies. You're about to fight two zombies. Heal up, grab some food if you need. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let me get back down into this chamber and spawn in the two zombies. Alright. For this, I want you to get all your health back, eat all the food you need, because the next challenge might be a little more difficult. In our world, we often fight people, in the Co-Empire, we often fight people with magical powers, like Endermen who can teleport around, or like creepers who can blow up in your face. So you need to handle some ranged combat. The next person I'm going to spawn is an evil person who can cast spells and throw potions. Your best bet is to find a way to fight them without getting killed. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Good luck. That one seemed to have no fight in it at all. That's good. Alright, I'm going to let you back up. Come on up, soldier. That was some good fighting. Now for your final, you have to be able to do that, but in a much more dangerous scenario, which you'll see during your final. Alright, so the last part of the physical training aspect to become a cadet is the gauntlet. For the gauntlet, simply right now, I want you to get through it. So I want you to come over here. Stand at the stone pillar right here. And when I say so, I want you to run through as fast as you can. Now, as you can see in front of you, there are multiple objects. There's soul sand, which you'll encounter if you ever get put on a squad who heads into the nether. There's running water. And then there's parkour at the end. These are all things you might encounter in one battle scenario, so you have to learn how to use them either to your advantage or to get over the obstacle. You ready? Go.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Obviously, the training earlier has conditioned your body better in the past 3 days. You can see that you were able to get through it in one clean shot without any troubles except for the running water, but you can work on that in training. All right. So the next stage of the training, become a cadet, is the mental training. That's when we're going to teach you the rules for combat, more like strategy increments. So let's head into the barracks. And that will conclude our storyline for now. Now, usually I wouldn't do this, but I want to just reiterate what I said in the beginning of the stream really quick. Go and check out my YouTube page. That's Meta Killjoy, 2 words, capital M, which I'm gonna type into the comments right now. Capital M, 3, capital T, capital A, space, capital K, and then lowercase ILLJOY. That's Meta Killjoy. I just put that in the comments. That's my YouTube page. Search that, and you should be able to find this and many more uploaded. My competitor is Mended T. I'm typing that into the comments now. That is how you will find his YouTube channel and his Twitch channel. Again, that's capital M, ENDED, lowercase, and then capital T. So look that up. And thank you to my voice actor, GoldenEye222, as you can see right there. Not you, the guy behind you. Yeah. And let me know your comments. Go on to YouTube and oh, I just got a thing. No channel by Meta Killjoy found. Let me do this then. I'm going to copy and paste the link and see if that works in the chat here. See if that works. That should be it. Let me see here. That should be the link to my YouTube. Can I get a confirmation if that works, people? Anyone? Confirmation? Works. Okay. Someone said it works. Awesome. So yeah, that's the link to my YouTube. That I'll upload this tonight. And thank you for watching. Share, and hope we can get a lot more viewers. Goodbye. Let me get over here so I can say goodbye. Can you not shoot me, skeleton? What a cock block. Shut that.
I saved you, Commander.
Yeah, fuck you.
Even though you have 50 arrows sticking out of your head.
Yeah, right. Oh, we'll end on that. Let me add on this arrow sticking out of my head. All right. Thanks for watching.